If you have tuned in, then hopefully you love Datsun pickup trucks, and specifically 520 Datsun pickup trucks. And maybe you're here because you like watching engine rebuilds. And if you do, you've come to the right place. I'm your host, the one and only infamous Kentucky Yankee without a doubt, at your service. The correct rod bearings came in and I installed the first piston for my TikTok video. We will now install the rest of them. I'll take a quick peek at the ring gap. I'm not going to get carried away, just take a peek. Yep, we're within specs. Good enough. Second ring, all good. Some oil on the rings. Whoop, maybe a lot of oil on the rings. A lovely new set of standard rod bearings. Assembly lube. Ring compressor. Number 2 going in. Making sure the piston is pointing this way. It says front on this side, that way. Cap. Torque to 25 foot-pounds. Double check. Little tin lock nuts. Very nice. Be sure and check your compression rings. They're labeled top on these. Sometimes they just got a dot or something. Check it out, don't just throw them on. Never force anything. If something feels stuck up like that did, I kind of investigated, snugged it down a little more, and then tapped right in. These can only go on one way. They have to be the correct way. We'll give her a spin. Very nice. I've been turning these journals all the way to the bottom so the bolts don't hit them, the rods don't hit them. They make protectors for your rod bolts, little rubber pieces you can get, but I'm just being real careful. Last one, I wasn't gonna bother, but let's plastic gauge this one. No, I didn't plastic gauge the rest of them. I know you're not supposed to do it like that, but let's just see what this one does. Little piece of plastic gauge. Moment of truth. She looks perfect, buddy. Right at 2/1000ths clearance. I don't know what the spec is, but that's good because oil will take up 2/1000ths. So this is perfect, just as I suspected. Last one. Very nice. Perhaps you're a weirdo and you like watching pistons go up and down. There you go. I don't know what all these marks are. There's links, got bright links. I don't know what that's for. Somebody's marked this. It's new parts, but it's eBay, so somebody must have had them. I don't know. Not worried about any of that. The two dots are lined up. That's what we're worried about. New felt seal for our timing chain cover. Slips in that groove. I'm gonna do it off camera. I don't wanna screw it up. That's some old school seal right there. Hopefully it'll hold up for a little while. Several cork gaskets, meaning that this engine will seep oil at best. I don't get crazy on cork gaskets. You can always go back and snug them up later if you have to. Oil pump drive gear. Beautiful new gasket. Oil pump. I'm guessing it has a spec of about 15 to 18 foot-pounds, and that's what I put it at. Things are getting serious. Time for a head gasket. Oh, it's these boogers. These bolts should have been put on first before I went to attempt to put the cylinder head on, because it holds this rocker in place. What was happening was this was catching on the stud a little bit because it got tilted. Luckily I didn't damage anything, but I believe that's how it should have been done. When we disassembled this engine, it only had 4 flat washers. 1, 2, 3, 4 on these studs. And I wondered, why doesn't it have washers on all the studs? So I looked in the manual, and they said, yes, there's been an update, and all the studs require a real extra thick washer on them. Why would you need a washer? My thoughts are, if you just have a nut, it won't slip nice and evenly to get a nice even torque. It's really important to have a good even torque on head gaskets especially. Also, maybe it distributes the pressure, the down pressure, more evenly spread out with that washer. While we're on the subject, the reason why you torque everything evenly at an even pressure and usually start in the middle and work your way out is for the gasket. That's why you use a torque wrench, that's why you torque things. The gasket needs to be even and even pressure on it so it doesn't blow in a weak spot. Not a high point in my life. I should have put the push rods in before I put this rocker arm assembly in, so I'm having to finagle them on. I don't really want to take it back off. For the end ones, I have to take this cotter pin and the rocker arm off just to get them in. Guess I will know for next time, and I'm also guessing there'll probably never be a next time. We can adjust the valves. I have the engine in the right position so we can adjust these first two. This is the exhaust, this is the intake, exhaust 10 thousandths, intake 8 thousandths. You want the feeler gauge to just kind of drag nicely, and that feels good right there. I have to rotate the engine around to get these two rockers in the right position to adjust them. Lifters are designed to spin on the camshaft lobe like this. It makes a circle, and this one's really doing it good, so I thought I would show you what it looks like. You see it just spin right there? That one just spun. Now watch. It did it again. If you get them too tight, you'll burn a valve or ruin a valve. If you get them too loose, they'll be noisy. You are better off having them loose and noisy than too tight and burn a valve. If everything's done right, we should have some compression. Let's see. Yep. Thermostat, gasket, and housing. Trying to show this on the camera has just gotten this glue sealant all over my hands, and it's going to be a pain to get off of there. Ugh. Watering pump. Oil pan gasket. Oil pan. Mission accomplished. Our valve cover and gasket. The little engine rebuild is coming right along. This is all I have time for this week. We will continue next week. Thanks for watching.